I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over.
Good morning, everyone. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a more traditional vlog day of my life today just because I know my last one was like a voiceover style, so I at least wanted to do one at home that was, you know, more authentic, I guess you could say. I look so tired. I just didn't sleep the best last night, so yeah, and I'm also recovering from my sunburn still, but it is currently 9:41 and getting ready to go to the gym here shortly. But I want to make a to-do list on my phone because I feel like my brain is all over the place right now because I have like random little things to get done today, so I'm gonna be putting all that in my phone.
Power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
My outfit for today, I think this is actually the same tank top I wore in the last vlog from Amazon, but I have like 3 different colors and they're really good for just going to the gym. And it's just like a kind of berry color, and I'm wearing my black, I think these are Lululemon under leggings, but they're like a foiled black, and then Ultra Boost from Adidas.
Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies.
Alright, I am home from the gym and I am bleeding on my ankle because I cut myself shaving, so I need to find a band-aid. But I am about to go to lunch with my grandma with Griffin, and we're going in town to do that, so we have to leave here kind of shortly. Y'all know one of my favorite compliments, or I feel like I've said it before in a video, one of my favorite compliments is getting complimented on how I smell. I take so much pride in like smelling good, which is like probably a weird thing, but I just like love perfumes and smelling good. And I am so excited to be sharing with you all today's sponsor, which is Scentbird. I've worked with Scentbird before and I am so grateful and so happy to be working with them again, and I'm really excited too because I have a special offer for you all. I have found some of my personal favorite scents actually through using Scentbird, so it's a great way to discover new scents at a really great price without having to commit to paying for a full-size bottle of perfume. But if you don't know what Scentbird is a subscription fragrance service, and it allows you the opportunity to shop from over their 600 different brands of perfumes and fragrances. It's a flexible subscription, so you can skip months without facing any penalties or anything. So each month you'll get a 30-day supply, so perfect for the month, of a fragrance of your choice, but you can also upgrade your subscription to receive 2 or 3 scents a month. And they carry, you know, top designer brands that normally cost a ton of money, like Prada and Gucci and Versace perfumes. They come in these really cute little velvet pouches, and then they all come in these little vials where you just twist them up, and then that's where your little spray nozzle is, and then you can pull it straight out. And as you can see, this is a lot larger than your typical like little sample fragrances that you would get at the store. It's like a rollerball size, and to put these back in, you just slide it back in and then twist back down, and it's good to go, and you can take it on the go with you. The scent is my favorite that I picked out this month, and it is the Sanctuary Red Panda scent, which is actually what I'm going to wear today. So I'm going to spray a little squirt on my neck and wrists, and it smells so good. I'm obsessed with the smell, and it's unlike anything I've ever tried. This brand was actually created to help raise awareness in an effort to help save endangered species, so I think that's super cool that this perfume has like a specific cause behind it. This one has like some floral notes to it, and it just smells kind of like a refreshing floral but also like woody undertones type of scent. And then the next scent I got this month was Prada Candy Floral. I have actually had a Prada Candy before from a Scentbird subscription and I loved it, so I wanted to try this one out. It's a sweet floral fragrance and it has like a touch of limoncello in it, so I love just like the tang of citrus that you can smell, but it's also still floral. Thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video, and I hope you all will check out Scentbird down below in the description box and use my code for 30% off your first month of Scentbird, and you can get your first month for just $11 with my code, and I'll leave it on screen for you as well. Right, I am about to leave to go to lunch. Just threw on Alabama t-shirt and I have on just some Lululemon shorts, and my like leg tan line is so strange right now. I got like so strangely burnt the other day. Like I was really burnt, especially on my knees and the tops of my feet. And then I'm wearing my rainbow flip-flops, which are like the best flip-flops ever. And I feel like whenever I come home to Florida, I just like literally throw wearing tennis shoes out the window and I just wear my flip-flops all the time. Okay, I went to lunch and forgot to vlog in natural me flat fashion. I'm in my car now, which I don't know if y'all can tell, but it is a different car. I did buy a car yesterday. This is like my first car, as in like I bought it fully myself, and I'm so beyond grateful that my like parents bought me my first car, my Corolla that I had before this. And no, it wasn't old. I know like a lot of people are probably like surprised, like why'd you get a new car? Because I was planning on driving it until it just like was done for, so that my student loans would be like the main focus of like what I'd be paying off debt wise. However, my AC like a year ago, it started doing this thing where like it wouldn't turn on, and when I would start my car and I would drive for like 10 or 15 minutes, it would randomly kick on like after I've been driving for 10 or 15 minutes. And then it got better and it's kind of stopped doing that. And then like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I noticed that like my AC was only blowing warm air. Like it was, I would turn air on and it almost felt suffocating because the air wasn't like cool air. So then when I got home, I took it to the shop to get like an oil change, tires rotated, and like the normal usual stuff I do like every 3 to 4 months anyways, because it was due time for that, and had them also look at my AC. Well, of course it ended up being the worst case scenario, and my compressor was broken, and he, like the guy who was working on it is one of my dad's good like family friends, and he said that like when he pulled the compressor out, it literally just fell apart in his hands, and that there was like other stuff in my car, that the damage from the compressor being broken affected other parts of my car as well. I don't remember what they were specifically. I'm not a big like car part person. That there was like some kind of hazardous material in my car, so, or like in that area or something, I don't know. I could have dropped like $2,000+ to get it fixed, or you know, I had been considering getting a new car really for about a year now, and then I kind of decided like a couple months ago I'll just ride out my Toyota as long as it lasts. And it was really shocking because it was a 2015 Toyota Corolla, but the guy that worked on my car said that the Corollas from that time, like they all have had like, or most of them have had the compressor issue early on. So that was that. I don't really have a reason to like justify any of it, or I don't need to, but I wanted to like explain what happened because it sucked. And I wasn't really wanting to buy a new car right now, considering I just paid my estimated taxes for June early, which is a lot of money. I also just paid my summer tuition, which is out of state, for my one class that I'm taking this summer, which was also a lot of money. And I had a lot of outflow, so I was like, wow, of course right now this would happen to my car, and I'm either going to be putting money into my car that is, you know, it's just been going downhill. And I don't know if y'all remember when I had the fuel leak from a maintenance tech not tightening it all the way when he worked on my car. And we think that that fuel leak that I had back in October caused like the compressor and like other parts of my car to kind of corrode, and that's kind of like probably what happened. That's what we're thinking. But like I said, I'm so grateful that my parents, you know, got me my first car so that I was able to trade my Corolla in. And right now it's like a seller's market. Like we really, this is the time to sell and like your car, and like because used car prices are higher than they've like ever been. So it was good timing in that sense, but it was bad timing because there's literally such a shortage of cars and inventory, especially here where I'm at home, But I test drove a Kia Seltos, and I test drove a Volkswagen Tiguan, I test drove a RAV4, I test drove the Jetta, and then I was gonna test drive some Ford SUVs, but I ended up just doing those 4, and I went with the Jetta. This is a 2021 R-Line Jetta. I'll just give y'all a quick little sneak peek, and I'm super happy with it. This ended up being my cheapest option and best value in my opinion. One, because I get awesome gas mileage, so I get to stick with that like I had in my last car, which is even better in here. And then I got like all the trim features that I really wanted. Like I really wanted to have Apple CarPlay, which like all the new Volkswagens have. And then I have leather seats, and I really love how they're like black on the outside and then like tan in the middle, or like a off-white. Have like a panoramic little sunroof, and I'm obsessed with it. Those are just the little details. I really didn't want to give like a super formal car tour, and I'm not like showing this to be bragging. I'm super proud of myself for, you know, saving money so that I was able to actually buy a car like when this came up. And I can go into more detail about like, you know, test driving the cars, like why I chose this, but ultimately at the end of the day, I want to live like below my means. I'm super happy with it, but I have to say thank you to you all as well, just because I wouldn't have been able to do this if it wasn't for my job as a content creator. And I am beyond grateful for each and every one of you that have supported me over the years and support me now, and, you know, just watch my videos and listen to my podcasts and just support me. Like I literally would not be sitting in this car if it wasn't for you all. So I owe you all and my parents the utmost thanks for being in a position where I was able to trade my car in and not have anything that we owed on my last car, so that I was able to get the full trade-in value. And yeah, I mean, ultimately the decision came down to which dealership gave me the most for my old car, which ended up being Volkswagen. Really didn't have a need for an SUV at this point in my life. I'm used to a car, so I was like, let's just stick with that. And then, you know, if I happen to need an SUV in like 5 years, my car will be paid off and I can trade it in then. So yeah, I love this car so much, but it was the most bang for my buck, and it was literally the cheapest option, so I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna run to Goodwill now and drop off my donations that I have in my trunk.
Of here, I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
Okay, I'm putting all my stuff from my old car in my new car, and it's funny, I have this little like Lululemon pouch that a friend got me for Christmas a long time ago, and it's actually gross on the inside because lotion exploded inside of it in my backpack when I tried to clean it out. And this is like my like little emergency kit, I guess you could say. I'm not gonna leave the gum in there, but I literally have batteries, thing of Tylenol, deodorant, 2 toothbrushes, 2 things of toothpaste, lotion, a lock that's just from when I've like moved and used storage sheds, pocket knife, a little flashlight, seatbelt cutter thing, more Tylenol, pen, pencil, floss, and tweezers. And this is kind of like if I ever forget any of that stuff, if I'm staying somewhere or if I just need it. And then I have like a little change purse, but I'm going to stick all of this in my glove box. I was considering putting it in my center console, but it would take up like, well, not that much space. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am in my car, once again looking tired. I need to wash my hair too. Like, what is this? It's 9:27. I've been up since 5:15, and I didn't even like do anything. Like, I've just been up since 5:15. I was gonna go surfing and then I didn't, just because I was like, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep, because I tried to go to sleep early last night, took melatonin and everything, try and fall asleep early so I could go surfing this morning with my dad. And then I woke up this morning and I was just super tired. So yeah, it didn't happen, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow or Saturday. So yeah, that didn't work as planned. I was just super tired, but I fell asleep on the couch yesterday at 5 p.m. So I think that's why I had trouble falling asleep, even though I had taken melatonin. So yeah, but now I'm going to get coffee for me and Griffin and my dad. We are going to the gym here soon. Griffin's doing his hip mobility and I'm gonna do mine for leg day. I'm eating the strawberry shortcake Lonnie New Fit snack that I got in last week's vlog, and it's really good. I like this one more than the blueberry one, but cookies and cream is my top flavor out of the 3 I've tried so far. So wearing an Amazon tank and these Lululemon one under leggings, the like leopard pattern, and my high top Converse. I am home from the gym. Y'all saw I made a smoothie. I was wanting to like go out and lay out on the beach just like by myself and read because Griffin's studying for the CFP, and it's just like super cloudy now, so if anything I'll probably just sit outside. But I have exciting news. My application just got approved technically for the CPA exam. You all know I applied back in August and then realized that my ethics class wasn't going to count from my master's program and that they didn't let you start the CPA if everything wasn't completely done. So you can't like be in progress and start sitting for the CPA in Texas. You have to like have everything requirement wise completely done. So since my ethics class ended last week and I got all my final grades, which I did really good this semester, I got all A's and a B, so I'm really proud of myself. And I sent my transcripts over to the Texas board, so now everything's approved, and the only thing standing between me and starting the CPA is getting the fingerprinting process done, which I feel like is going to be a struggle because there's like none of the centers really are near me here in Florida or in Alabama, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm super excited that it's finally going in the right direction and I'm like not being held up anymore. So I'm gonna kind of get that fingerprint started today, hopefully, or the process. And I have a webcast for work at 2, like for my job that I start in January. So, and that's like in 20 minutes. So I think I might try and shower like super quickly and then just sit outside and listen to the webcast.
But I'm not sure if what I do is wrong. You're someone that I need to see. I'll fade into a memory. It's an obsession that is much too strong. I know that I said I have never been wrong.
Alright, my mom was getting her hair done at Ulta, so I went ahead and, here, let me turn the air down. And I just stopped by Ulta because I had a gift card from, I think it's for my birthday, I don't know. I also got one for graduation. I've gotten like 2 Ulta gift cards for my birthday, and then I got one for graduation, so I don't even know which one it was from. But I just did a skincare and sun care kind of restock. I got more of the causemetics or causemetics, I don't know how you pronounce it. The Snail Mucin Power Essence, or Mucin. Words I don't know how to pronounce. And this is a really good, I use this at night as like a night serum. It's my second bottle and I've had the first one since July, so almost a year, which is crazy, and I use it every night. And so then I got more of the Propolis light cream from the same brand, and once again love this. This is my second one of this, and I've had this for not as long, a couple months. And then I got some more SPF 30 Sun Bum, my favorite sunscreen. And then I just got some of, I just like really like the packaging on this. It just caught my eye. And it's basically just like a what you put on over your SPF at the beach, just to like have like more of like the bronzing effect or whatever. So I got some of that. Oh, I didn't even say what it was. The Fox Tan Accelerate Rapid Caramel Kiss. So I kind of wanted to like go in a few other stores and just bop around and waste time. But it's 5, so it's getting kind of close to dinner time and I'm hungry. This whole fingerprinting process which is like the last thing I have to do for the CPA, basically there's no locations near here or Tuscaloosa. The closest one would be from Tuscaloosa in Chattanooga, which is 3 hours away. So I think next Friday I'm going to have to drive to Chattanooga just for the day to do my fingerprinting, because if I do it by the out-of-state way, like through the mail, it has a much higher chance of rejection, and it is a process that they say like takes a lot longer, and I'm not trying to delay the process any, especially if I waited for a long time and then I got rejected. That would be terrible. So I kind of have to, I need to like schedule that appointment if I'm going to do it so I can get it for as soon as possible. I could probably go during the week, but I don't want to go after my class that gets out at 9:45 and then like be too tired to drive back and have to stay in Nashville and then miss class the next day, which I don't think would happen because 6 hours in one day isn't that bad, but it's just still, I don't know, it'd be a long day. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna do it during the week or just like on a Friday, but let's head home.
I know that I'm lost, but I'm not moving on. Something between us still feels.
Hello everyone. So I actually just finished cutting all of the footage for this vlog and everything and putting it together. So I have to go in and make like my final edits and everything. But I just drank a Topo Chico, twist of lime while doing the editing, and I'm gonna go to bed here really shortly. Gotta go ahead and take melatonin so I can try and surf in the morning. It's 8:30 right now, so I want to get some sleep. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and be sure to check out Scentbird in the description box down below and use my code so you can get your first month for $11 with Scentbird. And thank you all so much for watching this video and supporting me. As always, I love you all so much, and be sure to subscribe, follow me on social media, check out my podcast, and turn on post notifications, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.